That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to... Achoo! Sorry everyone, must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry guys, I'm sure with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace we're making stew, so let's get her up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up there. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? You know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I, could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Save the game, right click or hit the escape button on your keyboard, pull up the menu. I have a feeling that means to save right now, so I'm gonna save. Do you have any experience making meals? Of course, probably not. I'm extremely lazy, say nothing. Yeah, of course, I can cook. I can cook. Is that so? Huh. Look at you. I think you'd be good at serving up food Hey! Like, I can cook, alright? I can cook up a mean dish. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The cupboard. Wait a second. Because if I recall, like, there should be things for me to, like, find here. Yeah, whatever. I mean, heck, I'm pretty sure the community has already found all the secrets in this game. Well, most of them, at least. Let's check the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. Wait, what if I check the cupboards again? You try the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. I'll check it again. You try the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. I mean, heck, that's good for cooking. This will be a great gift to Karen. You added a dead mouse to your inventory. What? I'm gonna check the cupboards again. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. What do you mean not yet? Give me back the dead mouse. You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. What? You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Let's check behind the wood pile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Let's check it again. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Huh. Apparently, I could tell like all the different kinds of wood in here. The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. Let's check again. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. It's less dense and won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Yeah, it's not gonna be anywhere near there. Let's check the drawers. You check the drawers on the left. There's some dirty knives. Let's check it again. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing on this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. Let's check it again. Check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You put it open with all your might. What's in the drawer?
It's time!
Trumpets! Sound off!
Never fear, Onion is here!
Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Always married, raspberry! Potato?
Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping.
Where the trumpets?
Let's just completely ignore that we are talking to vegetables.
Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead.
We'll share valuable recipes you can cook.
We'll share with you our secret trumpet recipes. Collect them all to be a 5-star chef.
You can find unlocked recipes in the menu under extras, but be sure to save the game.
To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free.
You unlocked your first recipe.
If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets! Let's move out.
That's kind of sweet. It's heckin' sweet. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer.
Hey! I was rummaging through the drawers. What the heck?
You wonder if what you saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hey, did you find supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Oh. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty.
Anatoly's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer.
Mariah spotted it.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Ooh, we can have 17 spiders too.
Yeah!
This should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here.
160?
Don't worry, Mariah. Well, I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something.
Huh?
No. Almost all of them were near the couch.
Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch.
That's where 16 of them were.
I'm not sleeping on the couch then.
Huh. And there were only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere. So I'll sleep in the rocking chair. Yeah, I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch.
Thanks, Gregor.
Karen, Anatoly, you two take the bedroom.
Thanks, big guy.
Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard.
Eck!
Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Wow, that looks good. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and asked everyone to dig in. Aw, this is really sweet. Oh, wow. This smells delicious. Thank you.
You must be a world-class chef.
Karen takes a bite.
It's bland as heck. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've had. So generic.
Could probably use some meat next time.
Gross! For a side dish, we should bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam.
Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed, stuffed. Day 0. That wasn't day 1. Oh, now it's day 1. Well, good. Let's get right into it. Hey, Gregor. Hey, you up? Yeah, just sleep. It was so warm last night. Didn't even need a blanket.
What time is it?
About 1 hour till dawn.
Will you two pipe down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet.
We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start in gathering food.
I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night?
Oh, where's the small one in the bathroom?
Ah!
Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Current's messy of you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today.
Yeah!
If you're a lucky little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout.
What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat.
Well, you're the first one who's gonna be turned into meat.
That's a shame. I'll wake up early to go fishing.
Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today.
Sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Ha! Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries.
We'll be back later. Can watch our stuff for today.
You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay?
You nod. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? What? Basement. I want to see what's in the basement. Alright, let's see what's in the basement.
Hello?
This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. You wait for the others to return.
Ah, god damn it. There's nothing for me to do in the basement. God, wait, hold up. I want more content. So, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna go back to the choices. Let's see what else we can do around the house.
Let's say, talk with the chumpets, because they're the cutest ever, and I love them. I love them to bits, because holy heck, yes, chumpets.
Hello! Hello!
You almost crapped yourself?
The other chumpets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts?
You shake your head.
Great! Cabbage has 24 calories in 100 grams and is a great source of vitamin K and C. Purple cabbage has even more vitamin C than green cabbage.
Maybe you should ask Anatoly why that is when he gets back.
Globally, Russia eats the most cabbage. Pretty cool, right? I should have been a scholar instead of world-class comedian. Since you've been so patient today, I will give you the Chumpet's secret recipe for Lebanese-style tabbouleh. Not your normal meat, but I think you'll enjoy it.
You're not sure. Check out a recipe, go to the main menu. Yeah, sure, I got it.
Well, my work here is done. Chompets! Mosey out!
You're the only Chompet around!
Can you put me in the drawer? I want to surprise the others later.
You're extremely relieved that the cabbage has stopped talking. You shut the drawer as per request. You look over the supplies to start planning your next meal. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be back from the trip.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Knock it off, Mariah.
It's pretty rare to be scared of one.
It's not!
Yeah. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of?
Shut up! You don't understand.
I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It's just a Marmo Gregor. I mean, it's just a Marmo, Gregor, not a monster.
Mariah laughed so hard that your ears ring. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? Oh man. I know that pretty much spoiled like cooking companions for myself, but it is still really funny. You don't get it. It's pretty personal.
Tim, please explain, big guy.
Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries.
We also found more wild sorrel.
Is this going to be enough for a good meal?
Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all the available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hand to mix thoroughly, and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Divide the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves. You then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage roll simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. It looks so good!
You cooked cabbage rolls.
Mariah looks optimistic.
Karen looks skeptical.
Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Back at the dinner table.
Yay! Alright. That's pretty darn good.
Wow, I could eat a whole batch myself.
I think the vegetable stew tasted better. I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me.
Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special.
Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do.
Oh, they leave it behind for me to just clean up. God damn it.
Not happening.
You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Will it really, though? When will my friends go missing? When can I start cooking my friends? I don't know why I'm so excited to cook my friends. God damn it. Good morning, everyone.
Again, Gregor? Wait, why do you have a squirrel with you? Can't you let us sleep in?
Not today.
Why?
Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour.
Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while.
Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but you used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. Huh. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Totally. Let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy.
Shouldn't they go out hunting?
Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map.
Ryan and Karen are still hanging around.
Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy.
When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to?
Karen. I'm gonna speak with Karen, because why not? Hello, my little, cannibal apprentice you. Hello.
Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Gosh, not sure what you mean. Extremely brutal, not as bad as times like these.
I'd say they were extremely brutal.
Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay? Karen will not be able to stomach your stories. But you still agree you'll tell her the details later.
Karen will definitely remember that. What do you mean, definitely? The relationship. You know, I almost forgot that this was a dating sim. Oh my god. Oh, it's a dating sim where I get to eat my love interest. You hear a shout from the other room.
Gregor and Anatoly come back from the meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly.
Hello, you two. Hey, can you cook something while we're out?
You nod.
Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds.
The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Are we in for the spoops? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've ever seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got a strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Can we go into the basement now? I want to know what's in the basement. All right, is it still locked? Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. You try opening and closing the deadbolt, just in case. You mill around until the others...
God damn it. Okay, let's go back and talk with the Chumpets. Apparently we can't talk with the Chumpets. Let's inspect the...
Maybe not the kitchen. Let's check out the bedroom today. Why not? Oh. Poor Anatoly. Karen's snoring is so loud, she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. You wait around for the others to return. Oh, goddammit, there's literally nothing interesting about this. Let's look around the bathroom instead. Let's see what happens there. Oh, remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times into a mirror?
Yes.
But you can't remember how it ended. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered.
Oh, goddammit. Okay, fine. Let's go inspect the kitchen.
Yeah, let's inspect the kitchen instead. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the Chumpets.
Hello?
Chumpets, how's it going? Hello! Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks! The vegetable stew? Gross! You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you gonna give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? Those monsters! That's why you should spend more time with us. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It'll make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress dinner guests. You received their borscht recipe. Nice. Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay? You nod. Don't be a stranger. Chumpets! Mosey out! You shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Honestly, I think I'm probably just gonna go with like Taco the Chumpets all the way through. I want to lead into the worst ending possible, okay? That is what I'm aiming for this run. Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly's found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even if rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meal so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Hee. Mariah will remember that. That I tried raising her up? I wasn't even trying. What the heck? Okay, fine. My relationship with Mariah is stronger now. Right. Okay. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometimes. You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Hi, Karen. Anatoly. Gregor. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek! You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You can even see the snow on the tip of mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You looked from person to person, tried to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Yeah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct! Yeah, I was gonna guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You've cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha! Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Man, thinking that all this is happening during a famine is freaking horrifying. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim up to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees.
You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. What? What was that? Do I want to know? Jesus Christ, that was horrifying. Alright, let's see what's going on this time. Hey, Gregor, wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. Hi, Mariah. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink, and everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam it shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. What was that? I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen! Why the heck not? That's all he has going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, you think it'll clear up tomorrow? Give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yeah. The bookshelf has some amazing books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feels like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Are his eyes just left open this whole time? Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it either. Ha ha! Yeah! Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation's a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. If everyone's stranded in a cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Am I gonna speak with the Chompets? Is that what's gonna happen? You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, decide to check in on the Chompets. Hello? Hi! Hello! Don't worry, as leader of Chompets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Are your plans going awry?
Ha ha ha! Got out of cornbread, classy for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast! And that was so bad. Ha ha!
It was been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no.
Raspberry milk shake! Oh, why?
He let out an audible groan. Ha ha ha! The cornbread teach you that one.
Nope, wasted an entire day thinking about a terrible pun. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Trumpet comedy competition this year. Raspberry! Of course. Not while I'm here.
I won't choke on stage this year.
Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about the closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Trumpets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Bread, feast and famine.
Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we'll lock you up again.
Life or death.
That's right. Trumpets, move out. Bye, Trumpets. Trumpets somehow managed to close the door on themselves. We bring the crusty bread and jam to the living room. I have a feeling they're not going to be happy this time. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at her 2 slices of bread left and a mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Well, looks like everyone's worried. Karen is right. What the heck is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for the 5 of us?
Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist.
Yes, they do. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're called mycotoxins or something.
Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can.
Nope, like, it's not gonna help.
We can't leave with the flood water, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. It looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we don't die of hydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. She'll clear up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie.
Yeah, I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying.
I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at a page, faking it.
What do you think?
Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karen's correct. Anatoly can read. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I am going to smother Karen with love. Like heck, I know I'm being like very, very manipulative here, but I'm just gonna like max out my hearts with Karen and then some.
You're funny. I keep pretending with those books, Anatoly. Brutal, Karen. I found an old picture book in a living room, Anatoly. Let me know if you want it, small fry.
Karen!
Karen smiles at you. I guess...
Let's call it a day.
Yeah. Sure.
Ugh.
Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you? I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. You nod. Well, we'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about that anatomization book on a bookshelf. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson, okay?
Well, looks like everything's coming together. Soon enough, my cooking companions shall be my cook companions. Karen walks away, looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. God damn it. Oh, your relationship is stronger. Nice. All right. I guess Anatoly will be the first to go. I'm not sure. God. I've never actually seen any playthroughs of this game before. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. Day 3. And we're moving into day 4. Alright. So, what's gonna happen today? You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up.
And that's how fast a deer could run if startled.
Whoa.
Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Ah, screw you, Anatoly! You're the first who's gotta get cooked! Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to his separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to?
I'm gonna speak with Karen again. Yeah, why not?
Hi, Karen. Ooh, hi. Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep that reputation up, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon. Okay? She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you.
You're definitely sure Karen will remember that. A relationship meter going bottom? Yes. Yes! Well, my relationship with her is stronger, but hopefully she'll be ready soon enough. You leave Karen by herself.
Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too. We wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed.
Pretty sure that the storm won't let up tomorrow.
Like, I'm pretty sure about that. You go to bed with a growling stomach. You have a strange dream. The boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat.
Spooky. Deep. I appreciate it. I appreciate the spoops. I love the spoops. But anyway, what's next?
Alright. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it.
The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. Got a good look out the window.
And?
Couldn't see anything due to the rain.
Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to get drowned in rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Ha!
Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet.
How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you.
It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism, and Mariah's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Gregor or Mariah? I haven't spoken with Gregor just yet. Mariah, I do have one heart with Mariah. Let's speak with Gregor, maybe?
Though I have a feeling this might lead to a really bad ending. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, hey. I know you already searched the kitchen. But I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. You can't rain forever, right?
Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks.
You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness.
Gregor blushes a little bit.
I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better.
Gregor's look at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that. And my relationship with Gregor is stronger. Nice. Right. I honestly don't know which route I'm going down, okay? I just want to eat my friends. That's all I want here. God. The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin. At least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once. He finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor. Gregor just pops it into his mouth like a cherry. He's a big guy. I mean, heck, he can take it. It was gone in an instant. Oh boy. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. And on to day 6. It's getting darker. Jesus Christ. Hi, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped.
Clearly it hasn't. I can still hear it.
It's still flooding.
What are we gonna do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern.
Rainfall should end in a day or 2. right?
Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it'll rain that long?
Anatoly, it's been days already.
What makes you think it'll stop soon?
Ah! Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out.
Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow.
Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. We need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. You want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Think and say about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Doom spiral? Is that what I want to do? Do I want to spiral into my own, like, self-deprecating thoughts? What happens if I do that? What happens? I want to know, okay? We'll come back and we'll decide on who to talk to. Maybe Anatoly. Who knows? Could you have rationed the supplies better? You crunched the numbers one more time. You could have reduced the amount of vegetables used in the stew. But it was their first day. You had to impress them. Was there anything you could have done differently? Probably not. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Karin. You wonder if they're upset with you. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. Gregor? I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack, and I'm gonna go back and actually talk with Anatoly. Just in case, alright? I do not want to miss that in particular. Anatoly! You're reading the book upside down! Anatoly's still paging through the book.
Hey, you really should have been more careful with our emergency rations. What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Anatoly.
Apology accepted. Who could have predicted this much rain? You're sweet as a pound cake. Thank you. You'll have to teach me that vegetable stew recipe when all this is over.
You're sure Anatoly will remember that? And is my relationship going up? Yes! Yes! Alright.
This book is a great distraction. Very well written. Oh!
You get the hint and leave Anatoly to himself. And Gregor calls for an emergency meeting? I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent.
I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead!
You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly.
You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but...
Little guy, let me go.
Gregor,
Sounds good to me.
Karin! His arms are definitely the longest. He's probably the best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand. The shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which one is the biggest from the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karin? Will it be... Looks like I've got shortest. Mariah. It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karin, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is, and then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. He was the guest to sit on the shovel. But then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss! You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking to the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods, your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Your stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. What are these dreams? Anyway, that's the end of today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to see more cooking companions, do let me know in the comments below. And heck, I actually really do like the series. I have been meaning to actually come back to it like for a long time. And heck, it's been a while since I actually played anything that wasn't a dating sim. Well, technically this is still a dating sim, but if y'all have watched like the game theory about this, you know that it's a lot darker than it is. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion signing off. Ciao.